Hey people, it's me again. Alright, so today I'm going to tell you about the story that happened, well, at the beach. And I'm not going to release the the name of it, because I don't have the money, or my parents don't have the money, to pay for copyright charges. So, yeah. Alright, so here's how it goes. So here's how it goes down. We left about last week, maybe, I don't know. Last week at about 5:45 in the morning, we stopped over at a gas station, to fill up and get some snacks on the way there. It's about a 3-hour trip, from where I live, and so yep, 3-hour trip. Followed a friend of ours there, and right. So we stop at this town about an hour away, maybe, and we get some food there, and then we head off, and it's about an hour away. And we stop at the beach, we're there, and all. Let me fix it real quick. Wow, my hair's greasy anyway. So, alright, so we stop there, park our car, walk past a couple buildings, get to the boardwalk, and we're on the boardwalk. We're walking down there. It's windy as crap. Like, as soon as you walked onto the beach, you could feel the sand hitting your leg. Like, it was crazy. It hurt so bad sometimes. And I was dressed up, so I didn't have to change while I was there. So I took my shirt off and laced up with sunscreen. Well, my mom did. But anyway, she didn't miss my face, and that's why it's all cracked. You can see the star up there. I'm starting to peel, but so anyway. So if that happens, we go out to the beach, into the ocean, actually, the Atlantic Ocean, and so we're out there, and the tide is crazy. The current is crazy. Like the tide didn't go down at all. Not one bit. If the tide did go down, it probably wasn't enough for you to tell. If you were there, you know what I mean. So anyway, I went into the ocean. I went in the ocean. The tide, like I said, the waves were crazy. The tide was crazy. The riptide was crazy. All of that. And as soon as you jumped in, you could feel the tide on your leg, and it was slowly dragging us away. The tide was so bad, it was like making pits in the sand below and make a deep spot. And I have a brother, if you don't already know, and I had to help him sometimes, give him a little lift, so he could get out of the current. And I told him to swim parallel too. He doesn't listen. He's crazy. Um, and so yeah. Later in the day, it gets crazy there. We used to go to this old beach. Like I said, I'm not gonna release the name of it. And so at the old place, it wasn't that crazy, because it's a little town. The ocean's over there. There's nothing really much to it. But at this place in the state I live in, you know, see, I live down in the south, and if you compare this place to any other beach, it's like, you know, like a, like, like a, yeah, it's almost reminds me of like a famous town out there in the west, like LA or something like that. Like for this place, it was crazy like that. And so, we're there later in the day. It gets crazy crowded because of all the the apartments and stuff there, and all the nice goodies they have there and all. We got there at like 9 o'clock, and we stayed there till like 5 maybe. We were just there for the day, and so all right. This part is a part that pissed me off. It pissed the other family that not the other family, the other family friend that was with us, and my mom and my dad, because I told this story to them. Alright, so like I said, it gets crazy later on. The tide's picking up, the current's going crazy. So at around 4 o'clock, we're fixing to leave. This woman, all right, this woman comes up, and and you know we're feeding seagulls the leftover food that we don't need. I just tossed up one, and she's saying, you know, you shouldn't be doing that in front of the boardwalk. Because she said it wasn't very nice to do that. I kind of agree with that. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna move to the. And she said move to the center. I did that, and then I go on the boardwalk, and then and I think she had her daughter with her or something like that. I don't know. She had her daughter, and I think are these her boyfriend or husband. I don't really know, and their boyfriend or husband. Like I said, I don't really know, and he walks up to my mom and says, "Don't feed the birds. There's signs." Honestly, I went up on the boardwalk and there was no signs. There's probably signs elsewhere. You know, I mean, you gotta give them some credit. I mean, you gotta trust them sometimes. But I was on the boardwalk and I didn't see any signs. Like I said, there's probably signs elsewhere. But yeah. And then this other kid comes over to where I was and starts feeding the bird this like pastry sort of. He's throwing it up in the air. And then the woman was like dog whistling down the kid who was doing that. Now I'm not sure if she was dog whistling the kid or the lifeguard that was there. And then she goes over talking to him, and then the lifeguard goes over to her daughter, and the daughter says she's scared of birds. And then and then the person that we were with is screaming, "Where did I feed now, bird?" And then you could overhear what they were saying. I mean, when you heard what this woman was saying, she was saying she was scared of birds, and she was tattooed a lot. She's took about 1,000,000 needles, but she's scared of a dang seal. I mean, if you're scared of birds, the beach is not the place to go, because as soon as you pull out a snack or some food, they're gonna be all over you. And so we left, packed our stuff up, went home, and that's the end of the story. This is a new series I'm making called Storytime with Brayden. So, thank you very much. Like, subscribe. Peace.